is 3:02 on a Tuesday, whatever. It's 3:02 in the morning. Construction Stories Part 46. Peas and carrot chunks. It's going to be important. Reason being, yesterday I may or may not have told you that I made food for lunch. So it wasn't a first, it's just I hadn't done it in a while. And when I say I hadn't done it in a while, I mean I hadn't actually taken the time to sit down and make sandwiches for my lunch. Because usually I just toss in 2 apples, 2 bananas, maybe some like celery or something, and maybe some nuts or pistachios or whatever. So usually pretty healthy, but sometimes you crave that main course. And yesterday I was craving it. So I made these 2 sandwiches, okay? Here comes the chunks part. Apparently, the date on the bread was expired, and so it was like moldy or rotten or something, and so I ate them for break and for lunch yesterday. So I felt pretty darn sick for the last half of the shift, and I don't know if I said anything about it yesterday, I kind of forget, but whatever. I felt pretty sick, okay, woozy, sick to my stomach. Then I wake up this morning after going to sleep at like 2 or something, right? So I was at least expecting to sleep until 9-ish. I wake up at 7, and I'm like, did not feel any better. Usually sleeping helps me because I sleep it off. But basically I ended up puking in my trash can a couple times, and then I felt a lot better. And I do feel a lot better, but I still feel a tiny bit sick, and I'm just not sure. Whatever. That was the chunks part. Here comes the peas and carrots part. Crap. Let's do 2 minutes. Here comes the peas and carrots part. Amber tends to refer to her and I as peas and carrots. So she'll see something that we did that was done pretty well, or we'll both be doing teamwork together really well, and she'll be like, "Oh boy, we're like peas and carrots," and I will just rail on her because that's the stupidest analogy ever, and I think is retarded. I do. It's just really dumb. And anyways, we were working together tonight, and then we got kind of separated to do different jobs, but we were supposed to be working together, but we kind of couldn't find each other because we were doing the jobs and everything. And so our peas and carrots were kind of scattered around. And then she started, Andy, big Indian guy, may not work as hard as he should. He started asking her for help, and she... Like, a thing about Amber is that she will gladly get in your face and start giving you a lip lashing, I think is the correct term for it. And they started going at it. Like, I'm just standing there. We walk into the pontoon after they had already tussled a little tiny bit. And then I'm standing there with her, and she hands me a thing, and I'm using it. And then Annie comes over and brings it up again, and they just start going hard. And I'm like... And they're just like cussing and screaming and swearing behind me. And I mean, Andy is a big dude, but Amber is kind of like a honey badger because she's really small, but she's vicious. So I did kind of have my hand on my hammer a little bit, because if stuff started going crazy, I was just knock them both out and let the feds deal with them or something. I don't know. Yeah, peas and carrots, chunks. I'm soaking wet. Yeah, I mean, just classic stuff that goes on at work. Yeah. I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm gonna go to sleep, because I need some freaking sleep. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy some wonderful sleep at some point in your life. That sounds really weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to go. Good night.